Peace, peace. This is Anpu Ra. Yes, another video on astral travel. I know it's been a minute that I've made an astral traveling video, but ladies and gentlemen, it had it has happened again. And this experience was crazy. I gotta share this with y'all. But I meant to make this video a long time ago, but I just didn't have the time. And when I went to do it, there was a lot of interruptions. Um, I gotta leave soon too, so I'm like, damn, I'm trying to rush this real quick, but I have to get this out. I know I've been doing videos on, um, question everything, but this experience here was crazy. This is my last astral traveling video that was documented in my journal, you know what I'm saying, was September 8th, 2015. That was my last experience until this other day, which was October 4th, 2016. Now this video, it's a 3-day event what took place, and I just have to share this with y'all. I mean, this is just an unbelievable experience, and I'm really excited. I just can't believe this is happening, but it happened. Um, okay, first let me just run through it right now because I gotta go soon. Um, October 2nd, I tried to go to sleep that night. It was like around 12 o'clock, and I felt something in the room. I knew something was in the room, and I just couldn't sleep. It was like a feeling like if you're trying to sleep and a stranger across from you keep watching you. It's just an uncomfortable feeling, and that's what I felt on the night of October 2nd, right? And I woke up the next day, October 3rd, and I told my girl, because she was like, you tossed and turn a lot, in your sleep, da. And I was like, I didn't sleep good. I said, because I felt like something was watching me in the room. And I didn't think nothing of it. I mean, it is what it is. I know, so I guess because I have this slight psychic ability and I do pick up frequencies or entities, whatever you want to call it. I do pick it up sometimes. Even feel like, a brush, a breeze walk by, or the ringing in the air, etc., etc. You have that as psychic ability and you get those effects. But I felt it in the room, right? So now that was the first day, October 2nd. Now October 3rd was the craziest, right? October 3rd was the craziest. Me and my family, we ate dinner. We ate dinner, and after dinner, I was full. I like to walk it off a little bit, and you know, before going to sleep, just get the grub down, because sit on the couch and get the itis, fall asleep on the couch. So me and my girl decided to go for a walk at night, and throw out the garbage into family stuff. So me and my girl was walking at night around my apartment complex, and and like I said in the last videos, I'm down south, and in New York, the skies, you can hardly see stars and stuff like that in New York, man. The air quality in New York is just crappy. But here down south, you can see a lot of stars. The sky's more clearer. It's cool. It's more vegetation. Um, but anyway, we were walking and we were talking. Just talk. We having a discussion. About buying houses and stuff like that. I'm in the process of buying a house. Um, so it was crazy that we was going back. We walked. It's a nice little trail we took. We was coming back. I mean, right before we about to go into our apartment, I looked up in the sky. Looked up in the sky and I was like, "What is that?" Right? It was just crazy lights in the sky, and it was coming towards us like a plane. It was just moving like the speed of a plane, but it wasn't as high altitude as a plane, and it made no sound. Right? I'm like, "Oh that's a UFO." And my girl was like, "What? No, that's a plane." And then when she really looked, she freaked out. You know what I'm saying? My girl is the type of girl that don't believe in all this crap. She knows this is what I study. So me, I'm excited. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. UFO, right? And it had like red. I'm gonna try to describe it for you. It had like 3 red lights, right? And then it had like these shooting lights around it, and it was just flowing, just riding right across from us, and I'm looking. She's screaming, "Come on, get in the house! This is crazy!" Da 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 da. And I'm like, "Yo, calm down, chill, chill." And it flew. It kept flying, and then as it started flying, the lights on the object started disappearing. Like it was like three red lights. One light would go out, the second one went out, the third one went out, then the lights around it went out, then it just totally disappeared. I know it sounds crazy, but this is exactly what happened. I mean, I was so excited because this is the stuff I research. I see it online a lot. I see people having these experiences. I personally had seen extraterrestrial crafts in the astral realm, but never in the third dimension of this physical world. I've never seen one until October 3rd, 2016. So when it disappeared, I turned back and looked at the direction where it came from. Another one came. Swear to everything that I love, man. Swear to everything I love. Another one came. Same color, same type of craft, same distance from that same altitude where it was at. Remind you, there was no plane in sight, no airplane in sight to compare it with, right? And it was coming, hovering, past, no sound whatsoever. These two Indian guys was walking. So I was like, I just asked them, like, excuse me, what is that up there? Them two was like shocked, like, what the hell is that? So I said, that's not a plane, right? And they both was like, nah, that's not a plane. So one of the guys was like, oh, I think it's probably a lantern, right? I'm like, a lantern? I'm like, hell no. And the thing is that the first one had came across, it kind of curved a little bit, and then it went straight. And the second one came and did the same thing. It curved in the air, and then it kept going. And it did the same exact thing as the other craft, the first craft. Red lights went out, then the lights around it went out, and then it just disappeared. And we all standing there now. So there was four of us just standing there in shock, like, what the hell just happened? Like, what was that? You know, we laughing about it. I'm excited. I was just like, wow, this is the first time seeing a UFO in the sky at night, and it was amazing. I end up, going to my balcony. Me, my girl, and my son, we went to the balcony and we saw another one that was far away, and it was just hovering. We saw like the red lights. It was very dim. Couldn't hardly see it. It was there. I got the record. I had the recordings of it. I tried to like video it because I didn't have my phone on me, and I was trying to tell my girl to give me her phone. She was freaking out. She wanted to just run inside the house. So, long story short, we was watching it on the balcony. I'm sitting up there like I want to see it come back, whatever. I saw it. We saw it from a distance. Had the video, and you could hear my girl like she don't believe none of this stuff, and she was just like wilding out. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this. What the hell? I'm not gonna sleep tonight. And then she was like, oh shit, it just disappeared. Like that object from far away, you can hardly see it. I try to catch it on my phone, but my phone is crap, and it disappeared. It just disappeared. It was just a crazy ass experience. You see it all the time on the internet. You see it, and people capture on their phones and stuff, and it's a lot of the same. My sighting was similar to a lot of other people's sightings. And you watch their videos, you see the lights in the sky, and then the lights just start disappearing. And like there was one, I think it was in Arizona. There was one politician that came out. He didn't say it, but after he retired, he came out with the story like, yeah, that was an alien shit, and it did the same thing. And I'm pretty sure people have seen the video. It's like a row of lights, and one by one, the lights will go out, and it was just a big craft. And maybe it's like so many people witnessed the same thing. It's like, how can you knock this? But I mean, I experienced it. I seen it with my own physical two eyes. I've seen the crafts in the astral realm. I had experience with the feline race. I've seen them, uh, coming out their crafts, being beamed down. I had these experiences. I've seen crafts following me in the astral realm, and I don't know. It's just I experienced that, and I always thought like to myself like maybe extraterrestrials only exist in that realm. But now seeing it for myself, I guess they have some type of technology or ability to enter other realms, like higher realms, and come back to this realm. They have that ability to do, right? So I gotta get going. So let me try to rush this real quick. So that was October 3rd. October 2nd, I felt something in the room watching me. October 3rd, I actually saw alien crafts, two of them, you know, an unidentified flying object. I couldn't identify it. It was flying and it was an object. And it's crazy because after those two objects had flew away, a plane came. And that plane was in a higher altitude. And you was able to hear the plane. And I told the two Indian guys that I was with, I was like, you see, that's a plane. And they were like, yeah. And I said, you hear that plane? They're like, yeah, we all agreed. Like, yeah, we could hear that one. I said, what flew by us made no sound at all. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Crazy experience. Boom. Same night. I go to sleep, right? Now here comes the fun part. So, all right. So I go to sleep. And of course, same time, 3 a.m. in the morning, the vibration started. Vibration started. I started to feel the paralysis. I was completely paralyzed. I couldn't move. Couldn't move. And I opened my astral eyes and looked to the side of my bed. And sure enough, I saw two beings next to my bed, but I really couldn't see them. Now, this is the tricky part. I'm trying to see if I can explain it the best way I can. They it looked like they were trying to camouflage themselves, right? Perfect example. The movie Predator. The movie Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Remember when the Predator with the stealth mode? Yeah, he was invisible, he was stealth, but when he moved, you were able to see him like the outline of the entity, the alien, right? That's what I saw. I saw two of them, and they were moving back and forth. I guess they realized that I was like about to leave my body, and I was trying to wake up my girl, trying to kick her. And I couldn't move, man. I just couldn't move. So then I tried to speak, and I tried to tell them like I could see you, right? Let them know that I can see you. And I was trying to say it, but the words wouldn't come out. So then I try to push the words out like I can see you. And when I said that, I saw them leaving. So I just closed my eyes, let the vibration take its course, and then boom, I leave my body back on the astral realm, right? I'm like excited, but they kind of like I said, they do play mind tricks with you. You know, I don't even know if these experiences with these shadow beings before was these extraterrestrials, but I know for sure it has some type of relation to it. That's something we got to question as well. Um, and I got out my body, and my room, my whole apartment looked totally different because I got up, I saw my girl laying next to me, and I'm like, yo, I saw two entities in the room, da 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 da, and she's telling me to calm down, da 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 da, and I ran to my son's room to go get him, and when I ran in his room, he had a cat sitting right on top of him, a cat, right? I know they say the cats are the protectors in the higher realms. I've had plenty of dreams with cats, lucid dreams with cats, astral traveling experiences with cats. I saw these extraterrestrials in the astral realm that were feline beings that had humanoid bodies with cat faces. You know, we know that the ancient Egyptians, you know, worship cats, and they have the Sphinx, and they have, you know, Basset as one of the goddesses, feline face. So when I saw the cat laying on his body, I was kind of like confused, like, right, and it was trying to like loop the experience was trying to loop me into a dream, and he got up, so I went to get both of them like just to get out the house because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of panicked. And then my window looked so different, right? But the weird experience about this is that it was a baby by the window. Now I'm in the astral realm now, right? I'm very conscious, but confused at the same time because I haven't astral traveled in a very long time. It's been, September 8th, 2015. We are now in October. I'm making this video today. Today's October 6th, but this experience was October 4th. I mean, it's been more than a year that I had this experience. And if you check my other videos out, I was having them, once a month at least, sometimes 2 times a month. So I was more prepared. But this experience, I wasn't as prepared, but I was conscious. And anyway, I saw the baby. I opened the window. I grabbed the baby, right? And it's funny because go back in my other videos of astral traveling, and I had experience with a lucid dream. The same baby was in this experience. Other astral traveling video, that was the video that I spoke about. I was about to leave the house and journey out to the astral realm for the first time. That was the time I started flying, for the very first time. I went to this higher realm. But before I did that, I was distracted by a baby in a carriage. And when I looked at the baby looked like me. I had another experience when I had a lucid dream and I was journeying through these doors and all that, and I ran into this baby, and again, the baby looked like me, and that kind of looped me into a dream. Now, same experience, different experience, but the same baby looked like me, like as an infant, and picked the baby up, looking again like something's trying to distract me, right? With my surroundings, with the baby. I guess the baby's a symbol of don't panic or don't be aggressive because I be ready on attack mode in these realms. And when I looked out the window, when I had the baby in my hand, I saw the crabs, huge crabs, in the astral realm. It was a bunch of them, big ones, small ones, different lights, and it was just like, what the hell? So I said to the baby, I said, um, I said, where you come from? Like, because the baby was like hanging out by my window, and I said, where do you come from? Like talking to the baby, and the baby pointed at the crabs, and I was kind of like worried. I was like, okay, and I said, uh, who are they? And the baby spoke to me, right? It's crazy, right? The baby spoke to me and said, those are your brothers. I swear, this is what the baby spoke to me in this realm. He said, these are your brothers. And I said, my brothers, like I was kind of confused. It was so confusing, man. And I said, like I have brothers. I got a lot of brothers. So I'm like, what's my brother's name? Like what's his name? Right? And the baby said this like it was like an ancient name when the name was so long, like it sounded like Arabic. It sounded like a name like Uktuknakton, like one of them ancient pharaoh names. It was like in that type of degree of language, right? It was like one of those, it was a very long name. Of course, I don't remember, but it was something like an Akhenaten type of language, like the way how he pronounced it. It was like an Arabic type of language, and I was just like, whoa! And when he said that, that's when, boom! I came back to my body. Came back to my body, woke up, and when I woke up, it was almost 4 in the morning. I remember because when I got up, I woke my girl up, and of course I didn't tell her, didn't want to worry her. Um, it was just crazy, and she ended up getting up, going to the bathroom, and that's when I checked my phone to see what time it was, and it was almost 4 in the morning. So these experiences, like I said, always happen around the same time, and yeah, that was like a 3 day event, man. I'm like, it was just a crazy experience, man, crazy experience. So my last experience was September 8th, 2015. It's been a long time, and I just had one October 4th, 2016. But that was like a 3 day event, man. It was just amazing. Um, Still gonna be doing the question everything. I was just about to do the question everything video. I have something else that I want to speak about, regarding religion. But this experience happened, and I just had to put it out there, man. Had to put it out there. For those been watching, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for some more videos. Want to give a shout out to Seth, Dark Arts. I see you back on the scene, crispy and clean. That's what's up. Been watching your videos. Glad you're back. Um, there's a couple other people out there I've been watching videos. So just stay tuned. This is Anpu Ra with finally another astral traveling video, astral projecting, journey in the realms. You know, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna leave on this note because I gotta get going. All right. Peace.